Greetings, Captains, and welcome to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod, as we continue the campaigns of the United Federation of Planets against the Romulan Star Empire, or what is ever left of it. They're down to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish tiles. We've got them pretty much on the ropes, although granted, some of these tiles, I think this one and this one, are planets, and some of them down here. Also, the ISC has decided to get involved, and we don't want them to do that. So let's just do a quick run-through to double-check that we're all fully equipped on fighters and shuttles. We do appear to be so. Now let's set out into space and cause some havoc. And an Enigma mission for a starting mission. Not a terrible one. Not fantastic. Also because the fighters, I think if we deploy them, will automatically go after the Enigma shuttle. Not 100% sure on that. Although we are in the aggressor position instead of the normal position where we're heading towards it. So it's going to be us against an SCAX. Shouldn't be all that difficult. Let's kick up the speed to full power. And frankly, I don't even think that I'm going to bother with a Wild Weasel. Because I don't think we need it. I'm going to prep one anyway. You never know. Suddenly heavy cruiser out of nowhere. Not that one, please. This one, please. Yes, we started work on loading up all the Marines into the shuttle. Nope. Go back into your barracks, I guess? What would that be called on a naval vessel? I don't actually know. So forward shields are buffed to the forward reinforcement as best as we can. We're going to have to start cutting him down on electronic countermeasures right about now, actually, because it looks like we've just finished fully charging the phasers, which gives us a pretty decent amount of power. Also kick up the engine speed just a little bit. After all, we do use 1.5 points of energy every time we try and move, which we need to keep in mind, otherwise things can go a bit sideways. Increase the speed of time to most of the maximum. Oh yeah, you're actually going to fight me, aren't you? You, out of formation, go kill. Go do whatever needs doing, because I trust you, I believe in you, and maybe that's something I shouldn't be telling the AI, because the AI has proven themselves to be incredibly incompetent on a lot of occasions. Alright, we're fully charged, ready to rock. Need to wait for him to come out of cloak before I can really do anything, though. I'm not going to deploy the fighters. Okay, that came out of cloak. Missiles, photon torpedoes. No real good hits. Phasers. I'm going to bounce this. Bounce. And you have one more plasma torpedo that you didn't charge. Not gonna lie, seemed like a bit of a bad decision. Also, I probably should have put these phasers into overload mode. It's not super important. This XSC, this X-type scout, did you have anything cool? You did have dilithium crystals. That would have been worth about 50... I think it's 50. It might be 90. 50 prestige. Too bad we're not going to be able to get it. Phasers, set them to overload. We're going to come in here and we're going to wipe them out. Long-range fire from the phasers, which is equivalent to about normal phaser fire. Are you going to blow up from a mine? No, but I might be able to make you blow up from a mine. He still has his plasma torpedo. I'm going to see if I can't run him over in time. See if the mine can't be the thing that ends him, because that's always fun. Bounce. Oh, it wasn't even real. Set it off. There we go. Always interesting to plow the road like that. Maximum power to all engines. And, guys, fall back into formation if you don't mind. Zip on back in here behind me. Maximum speed of time. I don't think we can get there in time. It's going to take us at least 2 turns of travel before we're actually there, and I think we've already clocked the clock down enough so that it'll blow up before we get there. I'm anticipating it any moment right about now. Nope, still there. Maybe we'll be able to do it full speed. Get ready with transporters. Don't shoot it. I'm serious, guys. Wait. Oh, just as we came in range. Game, that was mean. That was truly mean-spirited. We came so close to having it, and then just boom. Ah, well. 86 prestige. Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Did I? Where am I? Wasn't I just... Oh, duh. I'm like, why am I on a blue tile? Well, because you're the Federation, dummy. I had forgotten for a moment that I was blue. WWI. Let's keep trying to do an encirclement around the ISC. I don't want them being able to move out of this, so we are going to keep just blasting around them, see if we can't shut them down a little bit. I don't want them taking any more Romulan territory, if at all possible. More speed, more power, more everything. Give me all that juicy, juicy power. Quickly prep, and prep Wild Weasel and a scatter pack just in case. Scatter packs are always useful to be able to just dump out and say, surprise! Not quite as efficient as they could be, to be 100% honest, but it'll be good enough for now. I forgot we're actually able to make a speed of 17 because we're quite the nippy little carrier. We got a freighter and a freighter, armored freighter and a light freighter, and another one has just shown up. Oh, another freighter. I thought for a second it was a frigate. Are you all traveling in the same direction? It does look like it. I'm looking for one that is Ooh, that's dangerous. Okay, fighters. Here's the deal. I am going to order you to go kill me some freighters. And you're going to take care of it, because you guys are cool. In the meantime, Daddy and his friends are going to go fight those heavy cruisers. So kill me a convoy just as soon as you can. Okay? Okay. Get ready for combat. This is, what, 2 or 3 of them? Oh, we're looking at 3 heavy cruisers. They, the solution is to not battle at all. All engine power to the max. And I think we're going to start opening with missiles. Let's do this, prep this, and do I want to go? 1 more scatter pack. And then we'll go with 2 more wild weasels. Here's the plan. The plan is high speed, low drag, do not stop for anything. We are here to zip around. Are you going to come for my fighters? That would be actually moderately hilarious. You know, to be 100% fair, I think we could actually take him. Like, if I committed the fighters. Unfortunately, the fighters are already deployed. They will not follow my orders. Or at least, historically, they don't follow my orders. I know, he's got a defense shift, but I didn't really care. We did manage to get some decent hits here. More missiles on top of him. Are you burning right for my fighters? Interesting decision. Come out of formation, kill. Yeah, they are. 2 R-type plasma torpedoes right on into the Hodgson. Another F-type plasma torpedo going into our other one. 2 more. They've deployed all their big plasma torpedoes. Interesting. The Hodgson and my... Come on, get away, Hodgson. Oh, Hodgson just tanking all that damage. Taking a lot of firepower. Phasers, send them to overload. We're getting on top of this guy and we're going to try and cut him apart. Marines, how you doing? Capture? It could be done. So wait for a range of 0 for maximum firepower. There we go. 6. Send the Marines. Just to find out. Just to explore. After all, we were passing over him. We wouldn't give him a chance to stop us. Missiles. Engage. Point blank range. He still has enough defense going on. We got 1 of the Romulan freighters down and 2 good hits. This one is almost destroyed. Oh, that was the freighter. I thought for a second that we had already killed one. More phaser fire. Slow down a little bit more. We need to be able to charge and shoot. Actually, no. You're ignorable. We're done with you. You're down to 4. I might be able to get more Marines onto you. Photon torpedoes, we've got 1 set going. And no attack shift. It's slightly beyond range. And we paid for that. We're going to try and get in close on him. If I can get another little bit of firepower, I might be able to shut him down. Give me within transporter range, and then we'll try and beam onto the target. Oh, he's a mauler. And just couldn't beam onto him, unfortunately. He did drop into cloak. You are almost mine. I will have you. Vultures ripping up the whole convoy on their own. He's coming out of cloak. Go Marines. Actually, we're just going to fire a whole bunch of disabling blasts into him. Then send the Marines. Focus on him. And new orders to the fleet. Back in formation. Your orders are engage only my target. We're ignoring these other 2. We're coming after this FHAX because we've got 2 of these cruisers so far. They won't kill themselves, I don't believe, because they're not... Oh, Hodgson, just survive as best as you can. Missiles, open up, try and cover the Hodgson. And I want to dump a scatter pack, but I do not dare. I'm going to tank this if I can. Yeah, it came into me, no problem. Phasers to overload. We need to give it some time. All up and select. Come on, take away that attack shift. Gone. There we go, and I think I just tanked a massive amount of plasma torpedo fire to the front. Yes, it did. Lost a tractor beam, not super concerned about it. Marines, 7, not good enough. We're about to get another missile barrage coming in on him. There we go. And any moment now, these other 2... Yep, we got the first one, which means you will be shortly behind him. 2. Capture the whole show. Orders. Only my command. These are the orders. As follows. How long until you're mine? You are mine. How long until you're mine? Shortly. Looks like all the Vulture Squadron survived, so let's call them home. Return to me. Return to me. Return to me. Return to me. Alright, we're down to the last one. Make sure we get in here. You are only allowed to shoot what I tell you to shoot. Stop shooting my little guys. Let's get the repairs going on. We did take a massive hit from that plasma torpedo. Basically, we overran each other, and, well, his tubes were right in front of my hull. So, lots of damage was taken. However, we were able to survive. We are, however, picking up an entire battlecruiser squadron on top of this. So I think the damage was worth it. Hodgson may disagree. Hodgson took some really nasty damage. Most of his ancillary systems are down. Most of his support weapons are down. How about you, Jackson? Jackson is fine. Jackson didn't care. just blitzed through all that. Probably lost most of his armor, but otherwise, he's fine. All the fighters are back home. So, good mission. Took out 3 heavy cruisers, took out a whole convoy. Didn't even have to get the fighters involved. Well, the fighters did kill the convoy, but you get the idea. We're going to have to come home after this one. We've got serious repairs to get done. 580 prestige for knocking all these people down, which we will probably have to waste to, repair the ship. Pop over here. And supply yard, hi. Actually, shipyard first. We're looking for an XCA or an XCB. See what sort of price range we're looking at. Unfortunately, none of them currently out here. There's an XFE, but XFEs are frigates, and we're at XDD level, which is much nicer than frigates. So 132 plus 15, 315 prestige, plus 4, plus 4, plus 4. Come on. Fix that gosh darn ship. Apparently not. They didn't use any wild weasels, which really kind of surprises me, because I would have expected them to have done that. Would have made a lot of sense, at least in my book. Fighters, we good? We're good. Alright, so, supply. Let's not forget. I also have to keep up with them on marines and spare parts, because they do use them. They use them quite a lot, actually. So we're going to charge a lot. Pretty much everything that we made from the past couple of missions we've given up on so that we could restock the fleet, which is kind of fine. We are sort of in, I don't want to say an endgame scenario, but this is probably what our complement is going to be for the rest of the game. Unless we, use our fleet admiral bonus to buy an XCA. That could definitely come up, but... Alright, set back up. If you don't mind. There we go. I want to continue this encirclement going on. MET-10 patrol. Hopefully this isn't a broken one. It's 17 that's the broken one, I think. Red alert. And we are being escorted today by an XCA, currently squaring off against an SAX. Or was it an SBX? SABX. It was both of them and neither of them. Full power also coming here. Let's get this set up and this set up. Is that all we actually see? They're at the very edge of our range. There's got to be at least 2 more ships out here. If they sent an X-type heavy cruiser, granted it's the pirate heavy cruiser, but if they sent an X-type heavy cruiser plus a carrier group plus my X-type destroyers, there's got to be something else out there. And so as soon as that, as soon as the phaser capacitor is fully charged, set a probe. Also kick us up to proper speed here. And we will discover exactly what it is he's trying to hide. Full power to the forward shields. Come in here. Electronic countermeasures to maximum abilities. There he is. He's only a light cruiser. Okay, so we've got basically 2 light cruisers. He does have 2 D-type plasma torpedoes, so we will not deploy our fighters. Not that we really need to be honest. We're just going to get on in here and break him. That's the plan going forward. Full speed of the ship. He is swooping back and forth. Can't quite decide what he wants to do. Are you going to deploy a whole bunch of pseudo-frigates? Because I would expect that. I honestly would. Alright, I'm pulling in formation. There you go, cloak. Long-range photon torpedo fire. Nothing hit. Kind of expected that. Engage, opening salvo with missiles, and turn off. Proximity. Oh, 4 good hits. Just absolutely nailed him. Let's start pulling away from him. Those are S-type plasma torpedoes. Those are 30 damage a pop. Let's see if we can't burn him down a little bit. He did dump a wild weasel, which I would not say is a brilliant idea. Alright, some light supporting fire. Burned one of those plasma torpedoes completely to the ground. Very happy to see that. And we'll turn right back on in. Oh, heavy disruptors coming from the XCA. His heavy disruptors can actually penetrate shields. They have a bleed-through damage, which causes quite a bit. Phasers, set them to overload mode. And we're going to get right on top of them. Now, by setting the phasers to overload, that does take them away from the defensive phaser net, I believe. But I don't think I'll need it anymore. What are you equipped with? 4 F-type plasma torpedoes. Ah, you're an interesting torpedo boat. Lots of mines getting dumped all over the place. Photon torpedoes not yet ready. Engage with missiles. Because you don't have defensive plasma torpedoes. Come on, angle. Ah, I wanted to try and get that angle in there, but it didn't quite work. Let's bounce it. Bounce and turn. And he did deploy a wild weasel. So he's used up all of his fighters. And target you. Photon torpedoes, set up proximity mode. Give me an arc. 4 more good hits, making up for the fact that my destroyer captains can't hit the broadside of a barn. Although part of that is because they keep firing their photon torpedoes in normal mode, when they should be firing them in proximity mode shots. Also, I'm not sure what they're doing for electronic countermeasures. Could be anything for all I know. Another missile barrage is ready to rock. He hasn't been cloaking, which really kind of surprises me. I'm gonna wait to see. Where is that mine? Okay, we're good. Take up the pace just a little bit and come back to my normal camera. You still have defenses, which I cannot penetrate. Wait for it, wait for it. Now! Long-range phaser fire, managing to score quite a few good hits. And turn, turn, turn. And... oh, we did that on the wrong one. Alright, but we're fine. We're safe, we're alive. We'll waste a shuttle. It'll be fine. Set ourselves to a speed of 4, just so that we're not doing anything too off. Oh, they were fake, weren't they? No, the first one was real. Definitely real. It hit us. And I think the missiles ought to be able to finish him off. How's this guy doing? Still under cloak, still zipping away. Yeah, you don't have defenses at this point. Pick up the speed, full power. Let's just get out from underneath this thing. That kills you. That means it's just me and you. Still keeping my fighters in cover at this point. It's a one-on-one battle. There's no point, really. Set the photon torpedoes to normal mode and wait for him to come in a cloak, and we'll just nail him. That's the goal. Forward shields are still kind of holding. He's coming in a cloak. Everything. Phasers. Heavy fire. Got some damage past the shields. Managed to weaken him a little bit. Unfortunately, he is still packing 80 damage worth of plasma torpedoes. And was that the Jackson or the Hodgson? The Hodgson just blasting through it, not even caring. More phaser firepower. You need to weaken his engine so he can't run away from my missiles. And there goes another Wild Weasel. We're going to pull over right into a stop right behind him. The Shrike is his name. Alright, that'll give us quite a bit of forward firepower. Well, forward defensive. Keep blasting. You can come to a stop, please. I don't want to hit the emergency stop because that puts us in a very tricky position. Easily done. How are you doing, Hudson? Mostly okay. Mostly okay. He's not in perfect shape, but he's not dying. Which, you know, is all you can really ask for. 152 prestige is our reward for that one. And we've got 2 neutral tiles. Let's see if we can't finish up this. This containment is what we're looking for. To make sure that the ISC can't get anything else. Unless they hopscotch over our territory, which would be annoying. Red alert. What's our target? Got a single freighter way off in the distance, so we're going to have to really book it. Let's get the standard scatter pack and Wild Weasel ready to go. And full power if you don't mind. There we go. It's going to be a long journey. Let's find out exactly what it is we're getting into. I'm seeing multiple ships. Freighters, come on, show me the single escort. Single escort. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Yep, that's all that's there. Alright, fighters, get them out there. Or maybe not. Because if we deploy fighters on this one, then the fighters they can die, because this is not going to be a situation where we are still dogfighting with him before the fighters finish off this little tiny convoy. I relieved them from their formation flying, so I will pull off and start heading towards the convoy. Line him up. Are we in range? Yes, just barely. Start to engage with missiles. We have a range of 24 times 3, because the missiles have enough fuel for 3 turns of travel. So let's see if I can't pull them away. Are you going to go after my destroyers, or are you going to come for me? It would make sense to come for me. I am a carrier. Carriers are very juicy targets. They're very good targets, too. Let's make sure that we're not forgetting about electronic countermeasure, because that's important. The amount of defense that he has will make our photon torpedoes significantly less effective, and we want to make them very effective if at all possible. Hopefully you're not... That's a good plan. Why didn't we do this yet? And long-range photon torpedo fire. You are equipped with nothing that I ever need to fear from. Never mind. I thought for a moment that I was actually going to have to care. Turns out, not the case. But phasers to overload mode. Yep, and he does have a pretty significant point defense system. I'm still wondering if this is going to bait out the response I'm expecting, of which he will deploy Wild Weasel. But no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. That's fine. Photon torpedoes. Let's get ready for shots. Put some shots into their phasers. Don't let him turn. Alright, we've managed to get quite a big chunk out of him. He's lost his shuttle bay, so at this point, all hits are hits. He will not be able to Wild Weasel. And that took care of that. Alright, increase the speed time. Alright guys, let's just get around here and start killing everything. That's why we're out here. Well, hopefully we won't hit too many of those mines, because they're painful, and you've got me down to red shield, my own people. Just a couple more freighters left, and then we'll be all done and out of here. FLGRs, yeah, not very well armored here. Photon torpedoes. Didn't hit, well, only hit the one. And didn't kill him, but that did. And that's a mission complete. Pirate convoy dealt with safe and sound. Not a single hit through anybody's shields. That's how a convoy mission should be done every time. Every time. And 208 prestige because it wasn't really well defended. And hopefully this will finish our little cutoff. Another convoy raid. The pirates keep trying to get supplies in and out of that little pocket that the ISC's got, which just tells us the ISC was working with the pirates the whole time, as we suspected several episodes ago. I don't remember which episode it was, but we did theorize that the ISC was holding us back from taking a Romulan planet, was it? By doing joint piracy operations. Alright, what do we got to work with? We got a freighter, a freighter. I'm not seeing the escort just yet, which tells me the escort should show up somewhere way back there. And yeah, we are pretty much set up as we need setting up. We're not going to bother with getting the electronic countermeasures going until after the phaser capacitor is fully charged, so we get all our extra energy. And once that's done, now we can go electronic countermeasures. Full power, just to make sure nobody can stop us. That's the main point of that one. I'm just not seeing the enemy. Any ship that looks like it's heading in my direction is the escort, but no. Oh, there it is. That's got to be it. No, it's just another freighter. Interesting issue. More power. More power to engines. Sap most of it, and then once the photon torpedoes are charged, then we can put even more in it. And if need be, we can also take from the ECM budget, because it's not super important. Not right now, especially if I don't see any escorts, which I don't see any. Oh, there it is. There's our escort. We are looking at us. Ooh. Oh, yes, we are definitely looking at an escort. All right, pulling you guys out of formation right now. Let's not be remiss in prepping more shuttles. We're going to need them. Huh, how did I completely miss you? Missiles. Conduct bombardment. Let's get the fighters going. This is going to actually be a... We're going to need the fighters on this one. Target this one. Target this one. And you know what? The last fighter group is going to go in with me. We're going to hit this guy. We're going to hit this guy with a club. Because I think we can. Photon torpedoes, proximity mode, long-range fire. 3 good hits. Long-range fire from them, but they fire their photon torpedoes in normal mode. Granted, he did hit one, which is pretty impressive. And I'm going to just make sure... Yeah, you've got actually a pretty surprising amount of... we're not going to be able to avoid that. I'll stop. I know that puts us in an awkward position for him, but I think we have the better position to be in. Alright, pick up some speed. Give me some power. Just as soon as you can. We're going to need it. We're going to need it badly. I do think this Wow Weasel will be ready by the time that we actually do require it. Confunctio, let's open them up. Alright, we got big plasma torpedoes coming. Not in my direction, though. Interesting. Come on, come on. I need to just get within range. There we go. That's what I wanted to be in range for. Alright, a missile salvo. He's only knocked out 1. He's grabbed 3 more. More phaser fire. And that's the light cruiser. Okay. You do not have D-type plasma torpedoes. You do not have D-type plasma torpedoes. You do. How's my fighters doing? How many do we have left? Unfortunately, not into me. Okay, good. I'll accept that. Missile salvo, I need you shortly. Because we do need to start taking out these guys. Yeah, our fighter group flew through and went right beyond because that's what they're... That's how the AI seems to think that fighters should be operating. They don't actually want them to defend. I am at a far enough range that I'm not going to bother with this. In fact, I'm even going to shut off this just so I have it prepared for combat. So... Oh, I turned it on. Stupid me. Alright, keep targeting these guys. I'm a little bit more worried. Did we seriously take them all out? Is that all of them? Good. Alright, so the fighters will be able to handle the main squadron, no problem. We're going to have a little bit more difficulty here. This is an older style dreadnought, the Gavia, but I think we got it. The Romai Palma is going to be a much more difficult target to crack, quite honestly, but we should be able to do it, especially if the Vultures finish off their job quickly, which hopefully they will. Alright, they've got the first of the freighters, though they are engaged at this point. Kick us up to speed. We need power. How many shuttles do I currently have? Single Wow Weasel. We will prep another Wow Weasel as our last one. And wait for a good opportunity. He's coming out of cloak. That's our opportunity. Hit him with everything. And, oh, I think we're going to take a plasma torpedo to the face. Photon torpedoes were set to normal mode, or we're set to proximity mode, which is not grand. So we're not going to get the target on through there. However, he is about to have an R-type plasma torpedo ready to go. Let's extend. I want distance from him. Looks like the Gavia is staying in cloak. Would have been a better plan for them to both come out of cloak at the same time. 3 of their freighters. We're working through the group. Yep, Hodgson doesn't have a problem. He's got shuttles ready to go for days. Photon torpedoes. I'd like to get a shot in here. Oh, but you're coming out of cloak. You're coming out of cloak. Close. That's 4 good hits. Keep pumping in the shots. I am about to be a major target, and they are at super close range. He's got an R-type plasma torpedo ready to go at any moment. Mine, pull away. All phasers. Keep firing down that arc. Okay, so we did manage to pull away from him. I'm actually really surprised that he let me. I would not have let him if I were that captain. G-type phaser. Yeah, I want it on. Thank you. That was an important time to have. Okay, we do have another Wild Whiz ready, so we are relatively safe now. But that was just a situation where we were too close to be safe. Dump out our last 2 missiles over on him. We do still have a scatter pack. I don't think we're going to need it. All the freighters have been dealt with. Excellent. Pull the fighters home. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now this KVL. He's got a couple of missiles headed his way. He should be able to handle it, no problem. And we're going to pull away a little bit, just get ourselves a nice angle to re-engage from. He is doing speed of 24, which is actually pretty impressive for a dreadnought. Especially an older dreadnought, although he is a KVL-X, so he does probably have newer warp systems, a new singularity drive, or whatever it is that the Romulans use. We're going to just keep coming around. We'll wait for the fighters to get in here. If the fighters were here now, they could just utterly annihilate him. You're going to need to stop. Okay, good. Because that was 100 damage right there. Is he dropping back into cloak? No, he's not. Proximity photon torpedoes? Do we want to get closer? If he starts cloaking, we'll set up to... we'll fire the proximities. But if not, I do want to try and get a little bit closer to him. Oh, the Jackson this time has been the one that has taken a lot of damage. However, the Jackson is still battling. Not deterred at all by the enemy fire. Unfortunately, we lost him. I'm not too concerned, frankly. We've got some good hits down on him. We've taken out quite a bit of his systems. I'm sure he's almost out of belt armor at this point. Only 7 security people on board. Really? That's fascinating. Phasers to overload mode. Get me an angle. Get me an angle to fire. Because hopefully through that open shield. And curl in. Get right on top of him. Range is 0. Arc is open. And I think we kind of spread it across a couple of shields. So not as perfect as I wanted it to be. Are you going to hit that mine? I don't think so. Where's my fighters? Little tiny fighters, where are you? There they are. Way off there in the distance. Still trying to get back here. Oh, speed of 27, but they are far away, and this battle is just continuing to curl around things. It's going to take them a little while. Gatling phasers, almost ready to drop. Phasers are set to overload, yes? Yes, good. And I don't want to take a shot from here. We'll never hit him. The Federation, we have this battle on lockdown. You shall not be victorious. I'm just waiting for the fighters to get here. That'll probably speed up the speed of time. Because I don't want to lose the fighters. Fighters are, of course, very important. If I can curl a little bit tighter, though, I may just... Nope, he's coming out of cloak. Everything you got. Curl in tighter, 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 and G-type Gatling phaser. Didn't cause the damage I was hoping for, honestly. Bounce. Marines. Pull away. I don't think this will work, but I may as well put in a little bit of life insurance on that one. Oh, the fighters look to... Oh, no. Luckily, he did have a Wild Weasel, but he does have another one. Let's pull in this direction. Encourage our fighters to come on home. Oh, looks like some of you got really badly battered. Yeah, get home, guys. Try not to die. Could you not just... I do have Marines on there, but I'm not super worried about it. And land, and land. We're good. Photon torpedoes. You know what, everybody? My command only. I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. Now we just wait. Now we wait for the Marines to finish stealing a KVLX. It's not the most intact ship ever, but it should be mostly intact. Stop attacking him. We're good, guys. Just come back into formation. There we go. And we took a dreadnought. Probably could have taken the heavy cruiser too, but that would have been expensive. Let's hope this gives us a little bit of a bonus. Just a little bit. Ah, fighters. Any convoy mission can be accomplished with fighters. 402 prestige, not bad. And that does finish boxing in the ISC off in the corner so that they cannot have any more influence. We'll try and cut off this little tail here to get this more compartmentalized. But that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.